Welcome back to Wrenches in Motion, where if it ain't broke, I ain't buying it. And today is part 3 of the BMW 325i series. Today we do front wheel bearings and some cosmetic upgrades. So, without further hesitation, let's get started with the video. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got the expansion tank drained. We're going to take that out. And the cooling hoses, and we're going to do the thermostat and water pump and a bunch of other stuff today. So I got these 3 pins pulled. I'm going to get a 10 for these 2. I got a screwdriver here for this right here. I'm going to pull this air box out of here and give us some more room, and then see about doing these hoses. I've never done a BMW before, but I think they're quick disconnect hoses, which are going to be pretty cool, maybe. Don't know. Then we're going to take the fan shroud out, which is a Torx over here and a pin over here, push pin, which is missing. I do have it, but they gave me another one, so I guess now I have 2. Alright, here we go. Plug the math. Go. Get this whole thing out at once. That's the way they told me to do it. I think if this was cut off, I think it'd go in a whole lot easier. Oh my gosh. It's like you gotta bend the heck out of it to get it to go. Okay, fan shroud. It's one connector there. Big huge connector for the fan motor, which I know I got off before, so why is it not coming off now? Here we go. Alright, let's get this T30 or T20, whatever it is, I'll tell you in a second. And this push pin, we'll get this fan shroud out of here. So of course, I can't reach underneath it to do what I need to do, so we're going to have to jack the car up a little bit so I can crawl my fat butt under there and get things done. I did want to say, I'm trying to find out where the oil's coming from. So I blew some air into the dipstick tube, and I did not see any bubbles come up through the expansion tank, so I don't know where this oil's coming from. I really almost got a feeling someone put oil in there where the antifreeze goes. Alright, so the Torx over here is a T25. So go 1/4 inch drive ratchet. And we'll knock this out. And then, like I said, the push pin's missing, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's get this out of the way. Throw this in the parts pile. Now this thing here should just slide right up and out. Nice and careful. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to crawl back under and hit the drain for the radiator, see if I can get the rest of the radiator drain down. There's an electrical connection under the coolant tank. You probably can't see it. Let me try to lift it up, and you probably still can't see it, but anyway, that's what I'm going to do now. So since you can't see anything, I'll just go do it and report my progress when I'm done. Alright, the bottom hose is pretty well stuck on, so what I'm going to do is try to pull it up out of here a little bit. So I'm going to try to get more leverage. Sensor's still plugged in, so we'll unplug that real quick. There we go. Now, for this. This should just be easy, but of course, it's not going to be. Come on. Get off of there. I don't want to damage the hose because I don't have a replacement for this one. just the two big hoses. I don't want to run this tank into the radiator. Oh, come on. Get off! Nobody wants you on here. Especially me. There we go, I think. Yep, alright. So we got our bare tank off of there. There was a leak. So hopefully this will fix that. Also the stick that you check the level with, that was stuck in there, and I tried to lift it and it broke the stick in half, so we don't have that anymore. Well, when you get your new tank, it doesn't come with this bottom section right here, so we have to figure a way to take that off. I'm guessing maybe pull it. This is the coolant level sensor, so we got a new one of those. We just put that in the new tank. I did not know we were gonna have to reuse all this stuff, so no big deal. And it looks like we broke the old coolant sensor, level sensor. Okay, we've got our tank bottom swapped over. Actually, it was really easy to just pull this out and then pop this out, so no big deal. Got that back in, and yeah, clean that up. Cleaned all this out, got rid of all the oil that was in there, so there should be no oil in here. I just got to worry about all that. I probably should take the radiator out and get it boiled out, but I think we're just going to try to flush it, see how much we can get out. Well, we're going after the radiator hose now. Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to be able to see much. So we got an electrical connection here. This is probably the temperature sender, maybe. There you go. Just push that in and pull it out. We do have another one, another new one, or a new one, not another new one. Another new one would imply that we had a previous new one. Come on. Come on, clip. Oh, maybe it's out. Down here, something. Well, come on a lot further. Or maybe I just broke the hose. I don't know. I don't know BMW at all. I'm just winging it. Oh, hopefully I can wing it good enough to make it run again. Oh, just dropped it. Come on. Slide off of there. I think I'm in a love-hate relationship with these quick disconnect hoses. Maybe everybody else is too. I don't know. It's like they're kind of cool, but they're also kind of a pain too. And I don't know why. I don't think it saves that much time during assembly. I mean, it might, but you got a spring clamp, which takes a couple seconds to push down, and then you push this. I don't know, maybe a second and a half difference. Okay, well, if I can't get this thing off, I don't know what we're gonna do. And let's just get it off. Now I still gotta get it back on. Yeah. So there's that to worry about. Ugh, and there's so much gunk under here. Ugh, come on. It should pop right off of there. I'm tired of sticking my hands in grease. Ugh, why won't you go? Ugh. Well, if getting these off is so much fun, I just can't wait to start putting them back on. I'm sure that's gonna be lovely. Don't do this at home. Don't do that at home. Oh. Oh, that felt good. Oh, right on the AC compressor. Yep, it went. It definitely came off. All right, now let's try this one. Which, of course, is going to be just as difficult. What if I get a pry bar in there? I might try that. Well, we can. The problem is, still don't want to come out. Oh, there's my high beam flopping around. I guess we're gonna have to fix that again. Come on. I have another hose, but I don't have another radiator. No! Golly! What if I can just get the clip all the way off? No! Unlike the top hose, or the top of the hose, are you serious? You're not going to move at all? Yes, you are. Silly. Okay. Look in there, you see the temperature sender. So we've got this. Looks like a couple push things that pop this out. I'm hoping there's a metal sealing ring under here, because in my kit there was a metal sealing ring and I don't know what it goes for. So hopefully we can. Yeah, I thought we could just squish those. Alright, we'll work on getting that out later. Alright, time to do something. Oh, yeah, time to get the serpentine belt off so that we can. Oh, wait, what's this? Let's take the thermostat housing off. I think those are 10s. I mean, since we're here, I'm just kind of flying by night, you know. I don't know much about anything, so let's see if we can get these things out of here. Okay, maybe get this out of the way. This little sensor dealie. I wonder how many bolts are in for this one. So here's 2. That might be it. I've seen some strange things. Usually I think they try to put 3 in though. 2 seems kind of... 2 doesn't seem right. I'm not saying it's not right. I'm just saying it doesn't seem right. Alright, so the bottom bolt. Just in case there's any length difference. No, this one's got some rust on it though. Oh, same length bolts. Okay, good. Okay, I take this one out. That's even bigger. That's like we're gonna guess a 13 on that one. You guessed pretty good. Alright. And hopefully we don't have to take... Oh, if we do got to take this out, no big deal. That's a 10 up there. This is the bracket used to pull the engine out. So, it does, like, totally block the water pump, or the thermostat housing, of course. So I'm going to take that out as well. Now, I should be taking pictures so I remember how this goes back together, but I think I got a pretty good idea. Oh, if only I could get a 10 on there. It better not be an 11. Because I don't know where that one went. I'm sure I had it. Don't have it now, but I did have it. Got an 11 wrench, that'll work. Maybe. I thought they said you could rotate this. Yeah, once you get that banjo fitting off. Alright, it's got another bolt under there, of course. That's a 10. Maybe we could slide this thing underneath. What do you think? Possibility? Any E46 guys out there? Because as you know, I'm not. I'll never admit to being an E46 guy. Although, I will say this thing's pretty fun to drive. So, there is that. Ultimate driving machine? Yeah, maybe. Maintenance nightmare? Definitely. Especially, and I'm going to tell you guys this right now, buy the best one you can afford. Buy one that's been taken care of and loved, because if you don't, you'll be like me and put $3,000 into this thing before you know it. There we go. It came out. Look at that. So, we got our thermostat housing right here. Came right out of there. So next, I believe it's going to be the water pump. Now I don't see, there is no sealant or anything on here. Oh, there's the gasket. Okay, I was going to say, there's got to be a gasket or something on here. Okay, so we got that off. One more thing down. Let's see if we can get this serpentine belt off. Yeah, you know, that thing. Okay, due to some janky camera setup, there's 4 bolts for the water pump. There's 4 nuts. There are 4 bolts for the water pump pulley. I took them off before I loosened the serpentine belt so that the serpentine belt could help hold it in place. So we'll just get these 4 nuts off of here. Knock this water pump off of here. Hopefully it pops right off. If I if I bump the camera, I'm sorry. You should see this kind of setup I got going on here. But come on, come on! You don't even want to come off of there. That should be it. Should be just 4. If all else fails, look at the new one. We got one, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Actually, it's going to go in like this because I can feel this on the bottom, so it's got to go in like this. All right. So what is your deal? Alright, let me fight with this water pump. So here's what you don't want. The plastic impeller part. It's a BMW part. And I'm starting to wonder if anyone ever did any maintenance to this thing, because every part I pull off is a BMW part. This thing may never have any maintenance done. Just drive it till it pukes. Okay, so I just spent the last 15 minutes or so flushing out the system. I flushed out the radiator. I flushed out the water pump area. Shot it in there for the thermostat. What I didn't do is flush the lines to the heater core, so I'm going to do that right now. And then we can work on starting to put this thing back together. Hopefully we have no oil in the coolant. Okay, water pump's in, water pump pulleys on, serpentine belts back in. So let me try to set this up here somewhere. And we'll give that one more clean out real quick. Let's see if we can get this thermostat housing in. I still have no idea where that one thing goes. So that'll have to stay off, I guess, for now. And this here, pop on here. Gonna go underneath there. Oh, it fits underneath there perfectly. I think something like that. Yep. Would help if we'd have brought the bolts over. I probably should have done. I probably should have run a. Yeah, let me go do that. Because you can see, these are kind of nasty. I'm going to go run a dye down them real quick and clean up them threads. Alright, we got our bolts all cleaned up. As I thought, they were M6x1, which luckily I have a tap for, or a dye for. And a tap, actually. So, no worries there. Let's see if we can spin this thing in the right direction. I think started, maybe? Nope. Is that it? No, it's real difficult to do this with this camera the way it is, because I've got the legs of the tripod kicked way out at an angle. So it's anytime I want to move, it's like, okay, step around the tripod. Don't knock the camera over. And not that it's an expensive camera, but it would give you guys a first-hand view of falling, I guess. Alright, so those are started. We'll just grab the tin real quick and just get them mostly threaded in there so it doesn't go too far. Oh yeah, come on. Okay, one more down here. Now I'm just going to fill this up with water when I'm done and run it for a little bit and check for oil going back into the coolant again. Hopefully not. And once I'm satisfied with that, then I'll drain everything out and put some antifreeze in it. I definitely don't want to put antifreeze in it right now, because I don't know if the oil leak is actually fixed. I mean, we can suppose it is, but without actually seeing it fixed, I'm not going to throw 2 gallons of antifreeze in here. That's $40 plus probably 45 closer to, only to see it tell itself, nah, I think I'm gonna leak some more oil in here. And then you contaminate the antifreeze and it's no good, so you gotta get rid of that. Yeah, I'm not wasting $40 for nothing. Alright, let's tighten this up and move on to the next thing, which is probably gonna be the electrical connection on top there. So, no big deal there. That's easy enough. And then I guess we can start with hoses. Oh, and then the expansion tank. Oh, we gotta put that in first, because we got all kinds of hoses to hook up to that. All right. No, nothing too tight. It's plastic. Oh, hang on a second. I don't think I tightened that one yet. I'm gonna do this real quick. This 13 right here. Nope, I didn't tighten that one. See? We'd have had a leak. All right. Grab our 11mm wrench. All right, that's tight. Okay, next step is going to be, besides this, no, please, that on? I don't trust that. I guess it's on. All right, seems like it's on. Actually, we can do this left side hose first, and then we can go ahead and do the expansion tank and then right side hose. Well, it's another day in BMW world, and I've noticed when I was driving, it sounded like the front wheel bearings were going out. So we've got the jack stands and the jack. The parts are supposed to be here today. So what we're going to do is we're just going to jack it up and get these wheels off, take the brake calipers off, and take the rotors off, and then we should be able to get the wheel bearings out. Okay, so here's the driver's side, and I just took a look underneath, and take a listen. And the control arm's good. I just checked that. So this bearing over here is definitely shot. Well, the passenger side has a little bit of wiggle to it, but this side's probably good, but I'm just going to replace them both. Well, in the rotor is supposed to be a 6mm hex head holding it on. However, mine's pretty chewed up, so I had to use a 45 Torx bit, and then take a chisel, go all the way around lightly on a pry bar, pop off this cover. And then you've got the nut here, which I was hoping a 36 would be big enough, but it wasn't. So what I had to use was a 1 13/16, which I use for Mercedes fuel senders and stuff like that. So now this should come out. Of course it's not going to, so let me get the hammer, see if I can tap it out. So take a look at the way the rotor came out. The dust shield is still inside there, so I've got to try to get that out. And we'll see about getting our new... Oh, the hub didn't separate from the rotor. What's up with that? So here's our inside part of the bearing. I didn't know I was going to have to pry this out. Alright, looks like we got to pry this out of the rotor. Great, more steps. And I still got to get that dust shield out of there somehow. Wish me luck. Okay, so I got all this off, and the inner race is still in there for the bearings. And I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to get that out? I tried a 3-jaw puller, and the jaws won't fit between the race and the dust shield. So I just grabbed it and pulled it off. And it's just that easy. And then getting it on, that's going to be the trick. So, oh, shoot. Well, as of now, it's stuck. So we'll get that off of there again. Okay, so we got the dust cover off, And we got the hub separated from the rotors. That's good. Now all I gotta do is get some hubs. And then I think I'm going to have to run to the BMW dealer to get the inner dust shield. Great. That'll be tomorrow. Okay, well, FedEx just came, and we've got our Timken 513125, and I'm taking a look at it here, and it looks pretty good. It does have the dust seal on it, so I don't have to go to BMW and get that. I can just push this on. If you look at the old one, you'll see it's got the rubber, but it's missing the metal seal. This one here has already got the metal seal on it, so I don't need it. Okay, so first things first, we're going to put the dust shield back on. There's just 3 10mm little bolts for it. And the top one's going to be real fun to get in. I did put a thin layer of grease on the spindle, so we got that going for us. One, 2. All right, that's on. Now, cut this holding the races together. See if we can slide this in. Oop, take out the plastic. Nope. I said take out the plastic. You don't want to put that in there. Alright, so I say use a 36mm and a dead blow, and just kind of tap it on there. Sure, that's gonna work. Yeah, that's what you didn't want to do, is knock the race out. Alright, so we'll keep trying this and we'll see if we can get it in there. Okay, we got it started. Whew, that was something else. Now we should be able to finish tapping it in there. We should be able to anyway. Okay, there we go. New wheel hub is in. All right, I'm going to run to the other side, do the same thing, and then I can go ahead and throw an axle nut on, tighten that to 214 foot-pounds, and once that's tight, I'll go ahead and throw the rotor on after I clean that with some brake cleaner. Then I can put the dust seal back in, put the brakes back on, and take it for the drive. So I've got to show you this. This is something else. So I've got the rotor, and I was trying to put it on, and the screw didn't want to go in right, and I lost it. I'm out here looking for a half hour trying to find it. And then just by chance, I said, let me check in here real quick. And there it is. Alright. Let's get some anti-seize on here real quick, and then we'll try to put it in for real this time, and hopefully not lose it. So check out the side marker. Standard BMW, I don't want to call it gold, let's say amber with a blinky. So that's factory one. Yay, we're all happy about that. But I like my cars to be a little different, so I got the smoked ones, and these are supposed to be sequential. So let me see if I can put these in real quick. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is break the old one, taking it out. That's perfect. Let me get you in here a little bit and tilt you down. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to clean this up a little bit and then put the new one in. Okay, so before I put it in there for good, let me hit the hazards again real quick. See if it works. It does. Alright, now let's see if we can pop this thing in. Should just hook in the back and push in the front. After we take the 3M stuff off. Oh, that's a tape. Oh, good luck with this. Oh, man. And there we are. Okay, inside now. Take a look at this shift knob. It's definitely seen better days. So, I ordered this one. And looks like it's, you know, tall like the other one. Not too crazy about the blue and the red lines, but, you know, oh well. It's a 5-speed. It matches. So, in order to do this, you're supposed to just lift this up and pop it off. And people say prepare to pop a blood vessel in your head doing it. So, if it doesn't come out easy, we're going to try to rig something up. I've seen some pretty neat things with a fulcrum, and you put an adjustable wrench on here, tighten it up, and then you push down on the fulcrum and it pops it up. So hopefully we don't have to do that, but you never know. Okay, here's the fulcrum we're going to be using. We got a jack handle, our adjustable wrench, 2x4. I'm going to set you right here. Let me see if you can see it. Yep. And we'll see if this thing's going to pop off. Hopefully it does. And just like that. Okay. So now we got it off, take our new one. And this is just supposed to slide on here. You can feel it. And there we go. I'll have to pound it down a little bit more, but yeah, that's it. Oh, much better. This thing, this old one was terrible. Golly, that leather. That's seen some better days. Okay. Let's continue the BMW stuff, shall we? So as you can see, this taillight's seen better days. I don't know if you can really see the cracks in there. So yesterday I went to Pick and Pull, and they had one of these in there with the trunk locked, and I didn't bring anything with me. So today I brought a bunch of stuff. I was going to try to hook this from the inside and open the trunk. When I got there, the trunk was already open. So good news for me. Now this is one of my old tires when I had the tires put on. Get rid of that. Coil. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that because we need to take out this carpet, which is disgusting. This was not in there. This side carpet was. So I got that. That's sitting in the Jag. This piece of plastic down here was in there. I'm just going to rip that out. This was in there too, and I probably should have grabbed it. But I didn't. I thought maybe I could clean it. I don't know. We might have to take this whole piece of plastic off. But this here for sure was not in there. I don't even know how that comes out. Anyway, for the taillight, there's a big plastic nut back here. We'll get rid of the triangle first, maybe. Actually, we'll get rid of the triangle. This thing hole comes down. There's 3 10 millimeters. There's one up here. There's 2 down under in here. So we'll get them out. Replace this tail light. Since we got to take this out, and we got a new one anyway, we'll just rip this out of here, put the new one in. And I don't think the new one has this. We'll have to look. All right. So there's our tail light. There's a new piece of plastic, and also there was no spare rim. Let's see if we can get back in there. Yeah, it's missing. So what I did was I got this out of that one because I saw it in there, but I couldn't get to it. So today I got to it, and yeah, it's dead, and it's got a screw in it. The screw is the least of the worries. So we'll try to get this tire off of here and put that one on it. So it turns out the new carpet I got was from a fixed rear seat. I guess you can tell because of this, and I don't have that. My seats fold down, or at least that one does. This one here is stuck, so I got to unbolt the latch because this feels like the cable's broken. So I could fold the seat down and maybe I can get this carpet out and put the new one in. Oh boy, so I was just laying on my back in the trunk and looking at this. Yep, it's broke. Oops, sorry about that. It looks like, I mean, it's not broke. It looks like that just needs to go in there, I think, and stay. Anyway, when you pull it, it does not open, but the cable's still intact. I mean, just because that is bad. I think it just popped out of there, to tell you the truth. I think it goes like this. And I think this goes right into here. And then when you bolt that up, I think it stays. So let's try that. Let's try bolting it in. And then we'll look. The edge of this is under here. It almost acts like it's velcroed in or something, so I don't know how to get this out. If we look at our new one, it is definitely not going like that. It's turning to the right, not to the left. So this may not work at all. We definitely got to take this piece off and then we'll try it. But I mean, yeah, look how nasty that is. The glue everywhere. And this is really nice. I'd really like to use it. Where you going, goofball? Taylor? Alright, so I think we're going to take the L with this one. We got this piece of plastic replaced. Looks nice now. We scraped most of the glue off this piece and this piece. And the carpet, well, I did not get one for a split rear seat, so the carpet's different. I'm not going to be able to use it. This one here is a 205/50. I've got a 225/45. So hopefully it's still going to fit underneath here. I don't know, that's going to be tight. If not, the back half of the carpet's going to have to be up in the air a little bit. But I would rather have a full-size spare anyway. And I think that is going to do it for the BMW. We did get the tail light replaced, so, you know, we're not total losers. I'll Drop this in. And I'm just going to set this on here because I don't think I'm going to be able to get that tire off and a new one mounted. So I'm going to have to take it to Ramon's and let him do it. I hope you enjoyed today's video, part number 3 of the BMW 325. Next is going to be part 4, which is going to be interesting. Just want to let you know that the car runs and drives fine. It just leaks a lot of oil. So we're going to take care of that in the next episode. Until then, keep the wheels down. Always remember, keep your wrenches in motion.